Hi everyone, this is Most Wanted, and today I would like to show you how you can optimize the settings of your graphics card when you're mining on HiveOS. And in today's example, I would like to show you how you do it when you're mining Conflux. I know Conflux is thinking about to change the algorithm towards Ethash, but it's not decided yet, so it's still a proposal. And on the other side, if you know how to change your settings for Conflux, you will also be able to change it for other coins or algorithms. And yeah, I hope you can learn something from it. I will try to keep it very basic, and I will try to not waste too much time. So yeah, I would suggest let's get started. So what you need first of all a flight sheet. So this means you can see it in here, I'm mining Conflux with T-Rex towards Hero Miners. There are some other pools as well. I've chosen Hero Miners because it's the closest to my location. It's about 200-300 kilometers away in the middle of Germany. And for Conflux it's very important to have a low latency. So this means the closer the pool is towards your location, the better it is for you, because you will not get so much stale shares at the end. I'm running on my 3070 Ti, and you can see it here. Let me quickly refresh. The current speed is 66 megahash, and we are consuming about 258 watts. So this means if I'm now going into shell in a box, so you can use the standard setting, which is something by default. The login is a user and the password is 1, but you can of course also change this one if you want to. So when you're then on this screen, the only command that you need for the moment is miner, not start miner or miner start, miner stop, miner restart. Just type in miner and you will see the mining screen, which gives you some information. On the one side it gives you the megahash that you're getting, so we have 66.93. It will give you the temperatures, it will give you the wattage of the card, the fan speed and efficiency. And for efficiency, this is the KPI or the number I'm looking at. It's at the moment 256 kilohash per watt. So this means if I'm now going back to my HiveOS screen and I will go in here to the settings, I can change the overclocks and I can gain more efficiency. So 256 is our baseline. We are trying to get towards about 300. So first of all, what I am doing is to change the core clock to the base clock. So this means we are going to tech power up. This is this page in here. We are looking for the base clock, which is 1575. And we will lock it in here. So this means the card is always running at the same speed. Then for the memory, you have different settings for NVIDIA 20 series and 30 series cards. From my experience, it's best for 20 series cards to be here somewhere around 1800 and 2200. Everything above 2200 will most likely crash your card. I wouldn't say it's not possible to go towards 2300, for example, but from my experience, it's best to be in this range between 1800 and 2200. For 30 series cards, this is what we have in here. In my opinion, it's best to be between 2000 and 2300. I've seen also cards running at 2400, but in my opinion, that's not good practice because it's really draining your card at the end. For my card, what I've seen it's best is about 2300. If you are mining on Windows, you have to divide this number by 2. For Windows, for Linux, so HiveOS for example, you have to put in here 2300. I will change the fan speed to 100% and I will not change the power limit because due to this lock core clock, it is not necessary to do that. The card will just consume what it needs. If you go too low in here, you will get a problem with the efficiency, in my opinion, and also with the mega hash. I do turn off LEDs and I will apply this one. It will now take some seconds to apply the settings. And what we can do now in here is to go back to the shell in the box, where we can monitor the card. So we have started about 67, I would say. It will now take some time to refresh. Everything in here, every line, every blue line, what you can see in here is one block. Conflux is creating 2 blocks per second. So this means there is really a lot going on the blockchain. So we are now 70. And from my experience, we should end up somewhere around 73, maybe 74. So let's see. Take a bit. And if you're doing your tests, you should wait some minutes. I would suggest wait for at least 5 minutes and then change the settings. You will of course not have the time in here to do that. But you can already see how the mega hash per second are going up and also how the efficiency is going up. So we are now at 294, which is pretty close to my goal of 300 kilo hash per watt. The 3070 is in general not the best card for mining. To be very honest, it's very power hungry, and that's why this efficiency is not that great, but we are at least now very, very close to 300. And if we can make it possible to be around 74 dot something, then we should be above this 300. So not looking like that at the moment. So this means we can try to optimize a bit more, as we may have an issue with the temperature in here. I will now reduce the memory clock to 2200. Another option would be to change the core clock. For Conflux, I would recommend to try something between -100 and +100 from the base core clock. So this means I have changed now the memory clock. I'll apply. Let's see what the latest number was, 98. Oh, we had here this 300 kilo hash per watt, so perfect. So this seems like a decent setup. Let's see if the efficiency is now going down or if it is going up. And this is basically what you have to do all the time. It's not much that you can optimize at the end. So this means if you have your basic settings applied, you will go from there, and then you are just doing some minor changes at the end, and you cannot expect to get a lot more. So, seems we got the 74 megahash per second, and actually I'm pretty happy with this result. If you want to optimize your card even more, you can of course do that. And at the end, I would like to show you some information about some card settings. I don't know if you have seen that already, but we have a Discord server with the Conflux team. And within this Discord server, there is this mining channel. And within this mining channel, there is pinned messages. And there is a message from myself where you are getting linked to a Google Docs table. And what you can see in here is already some card settings that you can start with. I would not say that it's the perfect setting for your card, but it's something that you can start with. And then, as said, change the core clock +100, -100, and change as well the memory speed. We have, for the memory, we have on the one side Windows settings, we have also HiveOS settings. Windows settings is, as mentioned before, it's half of the HiveOS settings. If you're looking at this, there are some numbers already provided by myself, so this is something that I can say is working. 2060, 3060, 2070, 2060 Super, 2070 Super. These are my settings. Then we have the 3070, 3070 Ti. So that's the card settings that I have added to this list. And those one should be pretty much optimized. I'm not sure about the others, but those ones are settings from myself, and that's something that I know that will work for sure. Good. I guess that's the end. Let's go back in here where we ended up. 74.19, still at 300 kilohertz per watt. I'm happy with the result, so perfect. Then I would say thank you very much for watching, and yeah, have a nice day. Bye.